Wow. Alright, I thought about doing this last night after getting back from the theater, but... Well, I tried to cope with it as much as I could last night. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mystery Room. My name is Mystery Game Rex. And this is supposed to be my Avengers Endgame non-spoiler review, which is why I'm contemplating to the sky or to the wall or to the ceiling or whatever. Because, like many others have said before, this is a very difficult movie to actually review without spoiling it. And don't worry, I won't spoil it. If anything leaks out of my mouth, I'll just not put it in the video. But this is a very difficult review to do because, boy, they didn't show anything in those trailers for Avengers Endgame. They weren't kidding when they said that it was like first 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more. There's actually from way after the first 20 minutes, but they still didn't show anything. Literally nothing. I do mean nothing. Whatever theory you have, drop it when you enter the screening, because you're not prepared for what you're gonna see. I don't think anyone was, and I don't think anyone will. With that said, please don't let anyone spoil this movie for you. Go into it blind, literally blind. You know nothing, and you will be fine. If you're wondering why I'm like this, unlike Shazam, where I came home ecstatic and ready to talk about it, I'm ready to talk about this movie. The problem is that this movie it's a combination of 11 years, 22 movies, countless characters, and you feel every second of it. You feel the weight of this movie throughout the entirety. I got my 8 hours of sleep, and I don't think that was enough. You know what's gonna cure it? When I go see it again, because I absolutely have got to see this movie again. Maybe once, maybe twice, more, I don't know. The movie's amazing. If you're wondering if it's good or bad, it's amazing. That's all you need to know, and you should go see it. If you watched every single Marvel MCU movie, not Marvel, MCU movie, starting from Iron Man all the way to Captain Marvel a couple of months ago, if you've seen every single one of those movies and enjoyed them, or maybe like me, which I don't like some of them, but I still love these characters and this arc that they're going through, you better buckle up. You better be prepared to just put your butt in that chair for 3 hours and just go on a ride. It's not a perfect movie though. The more I think about something, the more I'm going to find things that are, dubious, to say the least. I'm not gonna spoil, don't worry. But I will say that the first part, this movie has like four acts. It's got a first act, second act, third act, fourth act, maybe even a fifth one. I don't know at which point anything passed, at which point we switch from first to second to third. I don't know. This movie just goes places and then some. But the beginning is that's all I'll say. But then, it kind of keeps going with the somber. And this movie, man, this movie is like an amalgamation of, it's a drama, it's a superhero movie, it's a comedy somewhat. It's not like Thor Ragnarok where comedy takes over the movie and just, but there's way more comedy than I thought that it would have. More so than Infinity War. Infinity War, I don't think it had nearly as much comedy as this movie did, and the comedy works well because it kind of, how do you say, it just kind of soothes you. It's like a stroke, like stroking you, like, yeah, you're in good hands. Don't worry about it. Just go along with the ride. You're seeing a lot of bad stuff here, but don't worry. And it doesn't. The jokes don't linger. They don't feel forced. At least not the majority of them. But it's like it's perfectly balanced. The dagger that Thanos gave Gamora in Infinity War. It's perfectly balanced, like all things should be. Comedy, drama, somber, and the movie's very well balanced. I would say with drama. It has its moments of comedy, but again, nothing will prepare you for this movie. I'm wondering why. I don't think that what they did in this movie will ever be replicated, at least not in a couple of years soon, because what they did was amazing. Like, seriously amazing. And I know, and again, I know that I don't sound that excited, but it's because my energy has all been drained from screaming, from clapping, from crying, from cheering, from everything last night when I saw the movie in a packed theater. It was something unprecedented. I had never seen anything like it, like I did last night. It was just incredible. And if there weren't any more MCU movies after this one, I would be as happy as anything, because they tied everything up so well. There is one thing that I'm now thinking that's got me a little bit confused, but I will talk here because it's a spoiler. It was just amazing, true and true. After this, once the second act kicks in, whoo, son, you better get ready to go into overdrive because it's gonna take you places. Whew. Like, holy moly, that was such a fantastic time. I I really want to see it again. I think that Infinity War, if I'm gonna go back and think more on it, I think Infinity War had a better pacing. Um, it moved along a little bit better and a little bit more swift than Endgame did, but Endgame takes what began in Infinity War, that whole emotional payoff and all that, and it brings it to a whole new level in this movie, and you just gotta go watch it. If you're skeptical, if you don't care, if you just go watch it a week, maybe two from now, when it's not that full. If you don't like um, be surrounded by people or anything, I know I usually am not, but I really loved the atmosphere last night with a full crowd, just cheering and crying. If you've been following these movies since the beginning, since the inception of the MCU in 2008, you're gonna cry, son. If you become emotionally attached to these characters, you're gonna cry. That's as big of a spoiler as I'm gonna give you. Get ready. to. If you're not gonna cry, then you will have teary eyes by the end of this movie, because it's poetic. It's really poetic. The movie just, the Russos. I'm sad that the Russos aren't going to direct any other movie, any other Marvel movie. Now that Endgame is come and gone, because god damn it, they managed to pull it off. Like Winter Soldier, such a fantastic, amazing movie. Civil War, another one. Infinity War, another one. And Endgame, yet another one, and probably the best superhero movie of all time. Again, I know that I just said that Infinity War has a better pacing, but the outcome of this movie and everything that entails, this movie, this Endgame, is so much bigger than anything in the entire MCU, so much bigger than anything in any other superhero movie that has come before it. Okay, it is amazing. It is mind blowing, and I cannot recommend it enough. And hell, I know that people are already there, uh, convinced of going, and I'm not gonna convince anyone, because if you were planning on going, you're gonna go. But I had to get my thoughts, my non-spoiler thoughts out there. Just a great, fantastic movie. Truly, truly the end of an era with this movie, though. I don't think that the MCU will be able to replicate what they did with this movie. And I don't know where they're going after this. I don't know where they could. I mean, yeah, we still got more Marvel movies, but this they elevated the bar, and I don't think that any movie will ever get as close to this one. At least not in not in another 10 years, maybe. Maybe give it like a 20-year anniversary or something. And maybe they'll do something even grander, something even greater when there's. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say what. But yeah, go watch it, and please don't let yourself get spoiled. The least you know about this movie, the very least that you know about this movie, you need to go in almost blind. Like if you haven't even seen trailers and nothing, oh boy, you are gonna be in for the time of your life. Okay, this wonderful, marvelous. Oh, so marvelous. So great. Thank you, Kevin Feige, for concocting this thing that you've done, and granting us such a marvelous and such an amazing movie. I need to watch it again. Absolutely. Right now. Not right now. I gotta go to work, but I will. I will watch it again. Absolutely. No doubt in my mind that I'll go watch it again. Anyways, guys, till next time, may your hearts be your guiding key. Excelsior!